Brainiac. Yum. Yummy, yummy. Ah, shit. What are we going to talk about on this Monday? Monday all day long it is. We only got a little bit longer to go. Wow, man. It's almost summer. Wait, it's almost winter. No, wait, it's almost summer. Tomorrow, though, it's going to be winter. And then, well, by Thursday, I think it's going to be back up to 80 degrees. It's summer. No, wait. What the hell's going on? It's not just over here in Ohio, because here at the bunker in Akron, it's like been chaotic, man. You know, it's just that time of year. It's not global warming. Damn. Did I just say that? I'm sorry, Greta. Sorry about that. Oh my God. Is she back in school yet? Damn. Ow. Oops. Look, Brainiacs tonight, we're going to talk about anything and everything. Manic Monday. We have open lines. You guys can discuss some things. I think we're gonna switch Wednesday night to just Rob Gauthier, and do Monday both manic, chaotic headlines, all of the global stuff, plus open lines. That way, I can primarily focus on Mondays, Fridays. Give you that Wednesday's broadcast to Rob Gauthier anyway. Brainiacs, welcome to Matrix Minds. I'm your host, Matthew Turner, for the entirety of the evening. Again, open lines tonight. Get you guys chimed in on some shit. If not, I'm going to word dial you. See where we're at. This is, well, again, be careful what you feed your mind. Notice little dude's got blinders on, and he's like looking and watching the news and the radio and shit. They're telling him all about World War III and chaos and destruction and shit stuff. And then behind him, the aliens probably back there thinking, they're gonna blame that on me, Jet. Yep, they're gonna blame that on us. Man, we need to be very, 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 very careful what we feed our minds, Brainiacs. Definitely need to be very careful what we feed our mind. Again, this is not your grandparents' broadcast. This is your broadcast. Again, welcome to the Matrix Minds, man. Crank this shit up. I'll see you on the side of things. Let's go.
What do you say, Brainiacs? You guys ready? It's time. It's showtime, brains. That's right. It's Matrix time. And it's go time.
Morgan Anderson says it's Tuesday in New Zealand.
Welcome aboard, everybody.
Oh my God.
Let's go. We're going to talk about ufology, conspiracy, controversy, and anything and everything that we can get into tonight. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Crank that shit up, Brainiac.
Yeah, baby.
Welcome aboard, no doubt about it.
Crank it up, Brainiac. Yeah. It's definitely your show. Your show, and we appreciate you for being here. Buckle up, everybody. aboard.
Yeah, Brainiacs. Welcome aboard to the Matrix. Minds, no doubt about it. I was going through the comments here, I was like reading through here. You guys are on fire, man. This is cool as shit. This is really, really cool, especially to like read this and know that this is where you guys are at. Morgan Anderson, what's up, my friend? Says the Matrix is something to the Matrix is not something to unplug from. It's something to plug into. Oh my God. Yeah, man. That right there, that is the bomb. That is definitely bomb. What's up, everybody? I'm going to cover a couple headlines, couple things, and pretty much I'm just go over here to your Brainiac chat if I can find you. Is that you guys over there? Right over there? Over that way. Right there? Yeah. There you are. There we are. There you is. Let's bring this down a little bit. That way if somebody says something nasty to somebody else, I can say, "You're out of here. You're out of here, man." Try to kind of like watch the broadcast a little bit. I try to like, you know, play moderator. You guys don't need no moderator though. You can pretty much. I've seen trolls come up in the chat and you guys just like chew them up, toss their own shit back at them, and out the door they go. They usually don't last too long up in the Matrix chat, and that's definitely fun. That's always fun to like kind of watch. I watch you guys get into a pissing match with a troll come in here, and you're like just like they don't last. They don't like last long in the Matrix chat. That's for sure. Let's scroll back through here a little bit more. Let's see. Hello, Minnie. She says hello. Hello. Mr. Socrates come in here? Yeah, he did. What's up, Road Pounder? Oh, my brother from another mother. Completely different color mother. Says, what's up, crazy motherfuckers? Yeah, he is. What's up, Percy? How you doing, buddy? Miss Tammy Bottom. She's like, we eat trolls for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. With or without mayonnaise. Oh. Where's Junior Matt at? Says Andy Cassidy. Junior Matthew is
right the fuck here.
He's like right the fuck here. He's stand behind me. I'll show you. He's like you just scroll, get down. He's right the fuck here.
I'm right the fuck here.
He's never too far. Oh my. He's always quiet though whenever we're doing broadcasts. But you asked, Andy, you had to ask. He's like, what's up? I'm right here. Just keep scrolling through your guys' comments. I love interacting with you guys. Larry Hawkins is in the house. He's like, technically, there is no such thing as up. No, yeah, right? There is no such thing as up. If you really think about it, that is, well, I don't know. Maybe if you're on the flat plane of things, but all right. Yeah. Lee Grantham, what's up, buddy? I hope everybody's doing fine. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I truly did. Let's get into some headlines here. Jump on over here and share some of the latest with you. It is absolutely. Where am I going? Where am I going? Me right there, right there. Yeah, check this out. So if you're wondering what's kind of going on in your system, your biological, magnetic, electromagnetic self. Well, yeah, CME time, baby. CME hits her, sparks a terrifying G4 geomagnetic storm, or seen all over the world. I seen a little teeny screen. I seen a screenshot of. I guess you. I almost commented on this specific screen, and you know, if any of you guys pay attention to the geomagnetic structure, you know, the things going on in the Matrix here, you'll always see the dot with the solar activity going around, flowing around plate flowing around the plate. The plate or the planet, whatever the fuck wherever you're at, I don't know. Anyway, I almost commented on this fella's screenshot, and I'm like, bro, I'm trying to like reel you in from a psyop you've been sucked into, but I didn't go there. I didn't go there. I wanted to. Oh my God, I wanted to. But I didn't. I could care less what the hell he believes. If he wants to believe he's on a flat earth, I don't give a shit. My days of fighting with these people on where I'm at is I'm just not going to. It's like they try to like fortify their own belief by telling you all about it and telling you how stupid you are if you don't buy into it. Hello. Flat Earth theory is like religion in my book. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm either going to change my own methodology of thinking, or I'm going to call you what you are, and that is, I don't know, you're a teacher of your own ancient wisdom that you've learned from the internet and some of these flat tarts. In my book, that's my book. I don't care. I frankly don't care. What I'm sharing with you, though, is the latest and greatest. What's going on with your biological meat suit? So if you're acting and/or weird sleeping patterns, and you're just like headaches, and I don't know. Everybody's body reacts to these things, right? Everybody's body reacts to these things, these electromagnetic pulses throughout the spectrum of the matrix differently. Everybody reacts to a CME, a sun solar flare, a lot differently. Like me, I just want to fucking sleep. I'm just being honest with you. I'm like, I can pretty much just say, I can say when it is, right? I'm like, oh no, I can feel it coming on. I was like, oh shit, I gotta crash. It's like I sleep through it, or I try to. When others are like, you know, oh my God, they stay up and they push their body to the max when we are literally under an upgrade status of the biological entity. You gotta remember, this is the same energy that burnt the wires completely off of the telephone poles, you know, hundreds of years ago. And when I say, oh shit, I needed not read that comment. This planet is ghetto. That's funny, Percy. This planet's ghetto, bro. And suffering minor electrical upgrades through geomagnetic storms. It is just what it is. But I'm going to tell you that I wanted to share with you that the aurora borealis, as they call it, okay, the inward flux of electromagnetic energy as it comes around the planet, it hyper excites, okay, the ions, our ionosphere, and charges those particles, okay? That's what the aurora borealis is. So nevertheless, dome, snow globe, flat earth, flat plate, wherever we're at. I'm just sharing with you. I'm about to drop this here in the chat. Let me go over here. Where are we at? Right there. I'm gonna drop this in the chat of where we're at, what's going on. So again, in the chat, CME hits Earth. That way everybody can see and sees what I'm sharing. Alrighty then. What are you guys saying? Percy's like, this is a ghetto planet. Who the hell cares? We just went. Rose is just like, get me out of here. Get me the hell out of here. That's funny. Yeah, that's right. Andy Katz, he says, Dave, we're in a fishbowl. And Larry's like, it's called cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance. Yeah, it's pretty much what it is. Again, but it's whatever you want to believe. If you want to believe, I am in my own. I am in my own entity. I experience things my own self differently than you, Larry, than Andy, and everyone else is in their own little universe. If you want to call it a cosmic bubble, you want to call it a quantum bubble, whatever. Okay, you and I are going to see things a lot differently. Okay, that's why, let me go to my screen that I've taken quite some time to make right here. And if you look at this little fella's head, look really close. Okay, he's got the boob tube on top of his head, mixed with his head. All right, you see that atomic bomb to the left of him, and it's like kind of like blinding his vision, part of his creation. And then E.T., poor old E.T.'s back there going, they're gonna blame it on us. They want to bring chaos to the world, and they're gonna blame us for it. Yeah, we've all heard that theory, right? We've all heard that theory. But again, is it a theory? Don't know. Is it conjecture? We don't know that either. Okay. With all the lovely looking Percy, Mike Ground Pounder responded back to Percy's like, Percy said the planet's ghetto, and Mike Ground Pounder's like, yeah, with all of the lovely graffiti. Okay. Dun 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 dun. I'll bet the aliens lock their doors when they roll past. No, that is no shit right there. What's up, Gary King? I see you from flying up in here. We're in a space whale's mouth. I don't know about that. I don't know. If that's what you want to believe, bro, hey man, I'm not going to belittle your theory. Morgan, I am the alien they blame in the spiritual matrix. Wow, okay. Christopher Peebles. Humans are the aliens. Humans are the aliens. So we should start seeing others as other kind and brethren and not dangerous bacterial diseases. Hell yeah, man, I agree with you. I completely agree with that. Again, you know what? This is my conjecture, and this is my own way of looking at, like, in a biblical talk, you know, in the very beginning, let us create man in our image. Well, who's us? Because I mean, these people that I remember, trust me, I remember, got very, very literal. Okay. Can't really get very literal whenever you have, in the very, very beginning statement, we're going to create biological man in our image and in our likeness. Who's us? Elohim, Nephilim, E.T., Mork and Mindy. Who's you know what I'm saying? So again, I'm just trying to say, please, whatever you want to believe it, and whatever you want to argue, but it's kind of pointless because, you know, you're gonna run into more people like myself throughout the Matrix here, where you can call me in my own little cognitive dissonant bubble. I don't really care what you believe. You see what I'm saying? And that's the way. To be honest with you, that is what I personally believe. All right, let's get back to some more headlines here. I gotta share some shit with you. I truly do. And that's right. Oh, shut up. Slow down, bro. Slow down. I didn't even get to it prior to him like running his mouth. Okay, so we're gonna go on over here to FoxNews.com. All right, Fox News. Everybody trusts Fox News. Well, not everybody. But the headline is New York mayor declares war on meat and dairy. Right. They're declaring war on meat and dairy now to save the planet. What? Yeah, man. Let's just listen to what... we're going to go over here. I'm going to go over here and just pay attention. This is funny, actually. Very funny. Let's play this. Where's that? All right. But yeah. Play. Listen.
Gas ovens. Now the New York Times just published an op-ed telling us to stop eating meat. The mayor of New York had this idea, Eric Adams. He's declared war on meat and dairy. This is from a few days ago.
1 in every 5 metric tons of carbon dioxide our city emits comes from food.
It comes from food. So we're just supposed to starve our asses off? We're supposed to stop eating?
But all food is not created equal.
I would say it again, bro. But no, I'm not going to. This is good.
The vast majority of food that is contributing to our emission crisis lies in meat and dairy products.
Oh. Okay, my bad. Holy shit. Continue.
We already know that a plant power diet is better for your physical and mental health, and I am living proof of that. But the reality is that thanks to this new inventory, we're finding out it is better for the planet.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm going to stop that right there. Now you tell me that, I just seen the word fact check roll by on the chat here. Yeah, I'm going to go over to this. I'm going to read this comment, something about fact check. Where was it? I got fact check for sharing that post from Fox News. Bingo. So what is and what is not the truth in this universe matrix of things? Because I'm going to tell you right now, okay? That's funny, Rose. He doesn't look like he hasn't had a nice steak dinner, right? To whose discretion and what factual information did they get? Where did they get this? Hi, Kristen Nickerson. You're late to the party. You are late to the party. I don't know, man. Okay. Jeez, man. I can't. I just gotta go back. We gotta go back. Gotta go back. I'm gonna share this. Let's finish this. Just finish this. Finish this.
Right. Shoplifters, we're focusing on
Listen.
meat for now. You're on your own. Mark Morano is the author of The Great Reset, Global Elites and the Permanent Lockdown, joins us now. Mark, I'll tell you, a few years ago we'd laugh at this. Now I feel like it's becoming a reality.
Yeah, as I say, first they came for your energy, then they came for your gas-powered cars, your freedom of movement, your cheap flights. Now they're coming for your food. And what the Mayor Adams just laid out there was a carbon footprint tracker for all New Yorkers. They're going to just be monitoring what you eat. What's coming next are the restrictions. We're already seeing it globally with the net zero commitments. They're going after high-yield agriculture, trying to collapse it. We saw the disaster, what happened in Sri Lanka. And you also have Bill Gates, as according to NBC News, America's #1 single farmland owner, and his.
At what point did Microsoft get into Farmville? He took Farmville to a whole other level, didn't he?
Goal is to get us to eat his billions of dollars invested in lab-grown synthetic beef made from the stem cells of animals and literally put in a steel vat and printed on a 3D printer. Not making that up. So the fix is in, and this will only happen if we allow it, but they are going after our modern diet. You will eat nothing and be happy, according.
Oh my God. See, here's the thing. This is where I've got to laugh and do the see. Here's the thing. Okay, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that this is the mainstream. This is the mainstream narrative that they're trying to push and or are pushing on a timeline. Okay, or into the majority, right? To scare the holy shit out of people. Okay, I'm being honest with you. If you paid attention to like last Friday's talk, last Friday's lecture, it was a lecture. It was not just a talk. It was a discussion. I personally am laughing at what they're trying to commandeer into my world. Right? I myself am. I am laughing at what I'm watching. Because I know that the majority of people around me, okay, that are not me and that are not probably you, are going to be scared shirtless, and they're going to buy into the fear, okay, and they're going to be running to the local whatever, and it's just like they're rolling up their arms for that jab, okay? You can see where they're trying to pump this fear. That is all mainstream media is. That is the agenda pushing machine that, when in doubt, hits the Internet of Things. And I can tell you plenty of web pages, Facebook groups, Facebook pages that's still feeding this bullshit machine of fear. Okay? So, in the world of separation of things, I'm glad, to be honest with you, now looking back, I'm glad that there was a separation of, well, consciousness and consciousness, kind of like church and state. I'll support them, I love them, but I'm glad there was a separation of consciousness here, okay? Because I am not on this same page. I'm not on this same agenda-pushing bullshit. I won't. I will not feed it to you. However, I will bring you on board under the Matrix, and we will like disassemble this thing and laugh at these people. Okay, I know. Trust me. I understand that they are standing back, going, "Boy, they're dumb as fuck. They're stupid. God, are they stupid over there on the Matrix?" That's fine. It's absolutely fine. I am absolutely okay with them saying what they're going to say. They're in their own bubble. They're going to, or people going to experience what they wish to experience. Okay? They're going to. Again, being in clinical hypnotherapy and studying psychology and studying like the universe and all the reading. Dude, I read a lot. I study people's faces and people's sounds and things like from the most grotesque to the most excitement to the most happy to the most evil. I want to know the psychology of these people. I want to know where these people get this thinking process and then feed it into the hive mind or a hive mind. And then guess what? It's like the catfish that swallowed the hook. Okay. The bastards don't just take the bait and nibble on it. No, they swallow it completely to their butthole. And you're like, oh my God, how am I going to get my hook back? You're not. Because who you're feeding it to literally took it hook, line, sinker, and swallowed it. And now that's their fortified belief system. Okay? It just is. I seen up in the chat just not long ago, just a second ago. It went flying by me. Somewhere right there. Morgan Anderson says, love Jesus. I'm gonna love his comment. So be it. He's a master teacher. Absolutely. A master teacher. Bullshit cow poo, says source of methane. 20 times towards more potent than carbon dioxide. Oh shit. Larry Hawkins, we need to get you up in here. We need to figure out a way to propel a vehicle on cow shit. We will visit every farm and market from here to Tennessee and Tennessee's back. Can we buy your poo? What are they going to do? They're literally going to outlaw cows? Man, come on. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to this headline. We're almost done with it. It's literally almost done. It's truly almost done. Let's choose the living shit up on this.
To this plan.
So people are concerned about the flatulization of cows.
Yes.
So don't have cows. Kill the cows we have. Don't eat it, and don't make more cows. Right?
Yes, and there's been scientists out there saying methane is completely overblown as a greenhouse gas, number one. You have Prince Charles trying to fund a startup, or I guess he's King Charles now, but fund a startup that puts literally face masks on cows, almost like a COVID, medical mask on a cow to.
I gotta say this. Methane proof, carbon monoxide proof, CO proof masks on cows. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Try to capture the methane, and they have devices for the other end too. This is crazy. What this is a revolution of the powers that be. They're always looking for reasons why the rest of us can't be free. So now they're going after rice production. There was a big story in major media about rice causing all this global warming and emissions. They're going after the meat. It's a way to make everything a problem in a climate emergency. So therefore, they have to be in charge of all this food. They're not really going to try to ban it, but they want to take over the means of production so that the rest of us don't destroy the earth. We have to be managed, and that's really what we're looking at.
Oh, that sounds like it would go over about as well as a lead weight in water. All right. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna like bring out. Hang on a second. I've got to share this with you. I'm gonna share this with you again. But be careful. Someone in the Brainiac chat said that they got fact checked on sharing this. So please, if you're gonna share this at your own discretion. I'm gonna share this right here in the Matrix. I just dropped it in the Matrix Minds Facebook chat right there. Packing another bowl. Hold my drink. Come up. You gotta, right? Oh my God. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? You gotta like really look at here's the thing. You gotta look at where do these thoughts come from? Where do these thoughts come from that get into these people's heads, and then they try to like push it over and mandate onto you? New York mayor declares war on meat and dairy to save the planet. Bro, oh my God. Non-racial, I'm gonna pull a Percy. This nigga crazy. This bro is lost his mind. He is lost his cranium. I say that with all of the love in my heart to everybody. This dude is lost his shit. No, man. No, Greta. Sorry, man. Morgan says, pack a bowl, hold my drink, and watch this, bro. Right. This nigga crazy. Even Percy's like, bro, you've gone too far, man. We're going to plug the asshole of a cow, mask him, and just watch him explode from his own congealed in the middle of a field. Come on, man. Give me a break. Again, between all of us minds here, we can save the planet. Definitely save the planet. Larry, I'm making a visit to you. We're going to find a way that we can pull through the biometrics of a cow, pull the gas, methane out, and power a vehicle out of it. That'll be the goal. That's the goal for 2023 prior to the Trump administration get reelected. And then, oh my God, the earth is going to collapse. Come on, man. You just cannot make this shit up. All right, I'm also going to run over here to something else. This is right here. Hang on, let me find this. Let me make sure that I'm sharing the right one. Because this is also funny. Funny but not funny, right? Well, I guess we're not next allowed to fart or take a shit. But that's the thing, from what I've heard, Timmy. In this matrix of things, right? The carbon footprint's going to be, they're going to tell you how much you can and cannot poo because they're going to charge you for every dump you take, right? The aliens will help in the exchange of nuclear. The alien will help in exchange for nuclear. I got a question for you, Morgan. I'm being honest with you. Was you being fun? Now I'm kind of like pointing you out here. Was you being funny when you said love Jesus, and then in the next comment down said the aliens will help with exchange of nuclear? I would love to know how. I'm being honest with you. I'm trying to pry in your brain a little bit. How do you? Yeah. How do you? Percy says, "Oh my God, my wife's entered this chat. Oh shit." Listen, I'm serious. How do you separate the Jesus teaching with the alien agenda? How do you do that? That's like trying to listen to the Matrix broadcast and then getting right done listening to me or someone else that doesn't quite think to the narrative, and then going straight into the next room in there and turning on CNN. It kind of don't work. It don't work at all. Holy shit. Welcome to the Matrix 931. What's up, area code? Woo woo. Who is this? This is
Recording started.
Mr. Larry Hawkins, right? He says, "What's up? Hi everybody. What's up, Agenda Keeper? How are you, my friend? What's up, man?
Doing all right, man.
Yeah? You doing all right down there?"
I was summoned. Well, I'm sending plenty of smoke signals in the old Smoky Mountains, if you know what I'm saying. I just figured I'd chime in a little bit since I was summoned.
Yeah, well, I didn't really summon you. I was telling you, man, the way things are going, we're gonna have to figure something out because, dude, this bro has done lost his shit. I mean, you
mentioned there's a little delay, so I don't mean to chitter chatter over.
Sorry.
You know the game.
Yeah.
There is actually platforms where they use it's called a methane bladder, where basically you can put shit and compost and used water and things of that nature, and basically it makes like a bladder that is like a septic tank, and it causes the temperatures and things to fluctuate with bacteria platforms and causes methane. You could actually milk those bladders and fill up, in a sense, sort of like propane tanks, and you could run a vehicle off the emissions that would come off of the cow shit or whatever. So there actually is platforms to run vehicles off of cow farts, literally. Just saying. So that's actually real. I don't know what the hell that other guy was talking about, but that can be done. And you mentioned you wanted to come up with it. It already exists.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, if I'm gonna make okay. Here's the thing, right? Let's talk about this for a second. And I'm talking real. You talk about realism, you can't get any more realism than this, okay? Are you ready? Take a nice big fat toke off of that bong you got, bro. Give me a second, because you're gonna need it.
Yeah, I use it as a respirator all day. Go for it.
Go right. Here we go. All right, so they're not worried about the G12 jumping on a fucking jet and going to these summits and saying how they are and they're not going to conform. Everybody up in this chat and everybody globally of how we're the problem. We're the ones that putting forth the carbon footprint, right? When they'll jump on a jumbo jet, fly their elite ass to the summit, right? only to bitch and commandeer you and I, throw you and I under the bus. That's powered by what? A diesel engine blowing out more smoke than the local tractor pull. Right?
I have a bus.
All right, so check this out.
Yeah, I get you. I got it. Right.
Trying to tell me that we now have got the know-how to literally what's the word I'm looking for? Pressurize? Because we know, we've all seen a tow motor run on what? A tow motor runs on what? Propane,
Steam?
right? Propane.
Uh-huh.
A tow motor runs on propane.
Oh, you mean
Okay, trains run on steam.
Okay.
Boiled water, steam, we get pressure. Again, so we all know that methane, farts are flammable. So, so
You ever light a fart on fire? You can blow yourself up and give some pretty bad burns inside your bum. I don't suggest you try it.
I've seen it on. I've never been that stupid to light my own flatulence, but I've watched it. I've watched it, right?
Right.
But all I'm saying is, you wait. You know what? I'm gonna write a letter to the mayor before that bastard leaves Akron, and I'm gonna say, you want to save the planet, bro? I want to see a commode, a pressurized commode on the back of a metro bus that says powered by bovine. Gotta be, because look, man, it's all natural. God made God. The Matrix literally made the fart. The Matrix made the cow. Do you see what I'm saying? If the Matrix made the cow, then the cow's good.
To a fart balloon, but those reservoirs are about the size of a pool. The military uses them to cycle shower rooms. Like you could probably ask some of these guys who've been in the military. They've been out to fobs, and they see those big fucking marshmallow looking pillow things sitting next to some of the barracks areas. Those are
Right.
catching and cycling the water and the waste and things, and in those can build up gases and things. They just repurposed something like that. You could kind of have like a compost thing at home, and you could kind of milk the methane off of it from home, and then put it in a pressurized propane tank kind of thing, and then like putting a tank on a forklift, like you're saying.
Dude, that is
You got a
absolutely
cow.
crazy.
Model T.
That is crazy,
That
man.
must be my buddy's daughter.
Yeah, let's get to, you know what? Again, this is our brother from another colored mother. Then even him, he's like, bro, this mayor's fucking crazy. He's nuts. Percy Littleton, welcome to the Matrix, bro. What's up, man? I love you, dude.
Oh yeah. Hey, how are you? Finally figured out you're 253, did you?
He's like, what's up?
Challenge accepted.
So
What's up, man?
is the mayor of New York nuts? Has he lost his shit? He's not.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's obvious.
Yeah. He's yeah, he's definitely lost his shit, bro. What do you think about my idea about, like, containing the fart of bovine and powering the local metro with it? This is a good idea, wasn't it? It's a great idea, I think.
I don't think so, sir. I mean, everybody's been eating fucking meat and steaks and beef for how long? I mean,
I know.
come on, man. Look back in the day. Look, we got a whole new Netflix, 1883, 1923. It's about cattle ranching and all this. And they did not give a shit, two shits about global warming cow farts. It's
Right.
about war. It's about, these are my fucking cows. And
Right.
You are putting the cows on my land that didn't eat the shit. And come on, man.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
Stupid, dude.
But see, this is the thing.
Come on.
Hi, Miss Littleton. Hi, Hello, baby.
You know, in the
I'm
background.
glad you know
Don't
what.
talk to the Ukrainians, sir.
Right,
Do
don't-
not talk to the Ukrainians. Did you hear? Did you
Don't
hear? She
do-
said, "I'm not Ukrainian."
Oh my God.
Wow.
Wow, bro. We're gonna both die,
And I'm Yugoslavia, motherfucker.
man. See, dude,
Everybody.
these are the headlines, dude. These are the headlines of mainstream media. You see, I'm sharing them in the chat.
I feel.
I'm not
I feel
making
in
this
the
up,
chat.
dude.
You know what? I know, dude. It's stupid. I'm never gonna stop cooking steak. Look, I have a roast in the crock pot right now. Get the fuck out of here. We are not gonna. My house smells like pepperoncinis. I'm making a Mississippi roast.
Oh man, what? All right,
Yeah.
stop
Oh,
it,
yeah.
stop it. What's the recipe? Cause I love. Oh
Okay,
yeah,
so-
you got
okay,
two
so
dudes on
I
here
used
that
to,
cook.
Okay, so check this out.
Let's
I used
go.
to put a bunch of spices in it, right? But my wife don't like a bunch of salt. You know, niggas, we season shit. So I was like,
Okay, all right.
I was like, all right. I was like, okay, I can't put too much shit in this. So I gotta put. I'm gonna just put an au jus packet in it, au jus, right? The au jus packet. And then I put a bunch of pepperoncinis in it, the whole shit, all the juice. Okay? Then look at Larry like, yeah, you already doing it right.
My inner fat boy here, man.
Okay? And then I put 2 cups of water in it, and then I put a bunch of hot sauce. A bunch of, I don't even know what kind of hot sauce I use, but I put a bunch of hot sauce in it.
Terry's like, this brother's trying to kill my ass. See, that sound to me that dude, I love it. Love that.
Even the cow itself knows that it's delicious. Listen to the damn things. They go,
Yeah, they're saying already. They're telling you that they are delicious. So I don't understand why people don't understand that.
As
Cows
we're,
are saying, can you put us in your next sandwich?
as we're
I'm looking
talking,
forward to when somebody can genetically modify a cow to put the A1 sauce in the meat as it's growing up. Then I want to talk to them.
Bill Gates. Listen,
And I want the Worcestershire.
oh, I've never been able to say that.
Worcestershire in there.
Right, that's good shit too.
Hey, man, what's the best meat you've ever had?
Me personally,
What's the best, like, something with meat? What's the best thing you've had that was meat?
I think it was I was at a Japanese restaurant. I was eating teppanyaki. You know, they cook it in front of you. I think.
What in the hell is that? Oh, okay, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it's teppanyaki, right? They cook it in front of you, right? They throw it in front of you, and they cook it up, and they do the little choo-choo with whatever.
Yeah, the little
It's
choppy, yeah.
all the veal, anything.
Oh,
baby,
man.
anything baby. Yeah, all the baby animals. I know people are like, man, I don't care. I'm not eating my dog. I buy
The baby deer?
you know. Yeah, all of that. The baby deer, the baby veal, the baby
Venison, I think,
cow. It's delicious, dude. It's tender, yummy,
Yeah.
good for the environment. They're not gonna fart for a lot. That's what they're not saying. Oh, they're not gonna fart for fucking.
You guys are
Rid of it.
killing it. Oh my God, I
went around the world a little bit, and I went to this around like Qatar and Kuwait, over by Dubai and all that sort of situation. I was kind of going through that way. I stopped for a little bit, like around I think it was England and Ireland, and stopped in Germany. But I stopped at this little place. I think it was somewhere near Qatar, and we stopped in this little restaurant, get something to eat, right? And it was kind of like a buffet kind of thing. and they brought this like ginormous big like plate wok thing, and then they stick these big piles of rice stuff and veggie stuff and meat stuff and all this on the table, and you just get whatever and just do your thing. And it turned out that this place sold a bunch of different varieties of meats, and over that way they kind of race camels. Well, when they're done with them, they eat them. So we've been able to try camel, not just the toe.
I've done that in Afghanistan. The camel hump.
Yeah, the camel meat, the fiber is like 3-4 times larger than a cow, like a steak. So if you like steak,
right,
the camel's fibers, their muscle fibers are a lot larger, so it's naturally just much more tender. And it was that was the best meat I ever had. So with that, the other conversations I was kind of leading into was, since we're talking about lab-grown meats and all that yahoo, there is, I've mentioned before, you know how I kind of go off the wall, but the like llama blood antiviral transfusions where you can match your blood type to, say, a llama, and you could do stem cell transfers with a blood transfusion with a llama compatible blood and gain its antiviral properties, and those platelets transferred into your body to cure spectrums of viruses. So in a sense, a lot of these ancient viruses and bacteria are coming out of the firmament. The ice that's melting is dispersing back into the water. The big chunks of like the cows and all the saber-toothed tigers and all the crazy shit, all these viruses and bacteria are coming back. So it turns out that they are reincarnating woolly mammoths, and they are distributing herds of these things in forests around the planet. And it itself is not only supposed to help heal the environment with the cleansing aspects of its poop and the things it eats and what it naturally would go after would change the bacteria platform, the spore platforms, and then thus change the antiviral properties in the microbes and the bacteria and redistribute ancient antiviral platforms from the woolly mammoth. And they're also going to be start selling burgers of these things to society.
Bro,
so my next question, I guess, was, would you try mammoth?
Well, that's a good idea. I mean, I would want to eat I eat buffalo. We all ate buffalo burgers. That's a staple in South Dakota. When I went, that was any kind of time you go to the Badlands, that you have buffalo burgers and all. They're trying to go back into the old school on bison meat. I go to Costco, I get bison too. It ain't just beef. I don't even eat pork no more, dude.
Technically, we become what we eat. So if we eat a mammoth that has the epigenetic antiviral properties of the mammoth, ancient humans are missing certain. They have several deficiencies of foods that are no longer available on the planet that used to be. So with a lot of so-called junk DNA, if we reintroduce some of these ancient animals and we eat them, we in a sense can sort of, like, we can't consume things that we're not compatible with, right? Like chickens, right? Chickens are technically ancient dinosaurs, but we can consume them. The only reason we can consume them is because we're technically genetically biomatched to those creatures.
Well, I mean, hold on now. You're talking to a black man now. I'm always eat a chicken, brother. I'm always eat chicken. Always. But I will get into the bison, into the mammoth, the woolly mammoth, because that's ancient. You could you don't need vaccines to deal with eating that. It's just part of what your genetic makeup is as a caveman human.
Bingo.
A guy named
what was there in the day.
You just said it. You said it. That is part of our genetic makeup. We are supposed to eat these things. Okay? When they introduce things like that are changed and synthetic, and we don't know, that's changing the human biological makeup. We are designed to eat a cow, right? We are designed to eat a cow. Tell me we're not. We've got inside.
Well, I mean,
look at the teeth.
the
Look at
most
the fucking
consumed-
teeth in your
the
head,
most
bro.
consumed meat on the. No, I know the most consumed meat on the planet is lamb, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like it's got to be something that you can catch.
Right. True. Okay.
You know, I'm black. I can catch a chicken, motherfucker. I'm fast. But
Yeah.
if you are like like we can all catch a bison or a mammoth or like you know, any kind of bovine
Oh man.
animal, like a cow or a mammoth or.
Think back to just like 100, 200 years of just this country where we are specific, or wherever you are, all spaceboard worlds out there. Think about what your indigenous individuals were eating. Granted, we have mass distribution platforms, so you can get any kind of food that's from any part of the planet basically within a day if you really wanted to. But what should people have been eating based upon your genetic bloodlines and your indigenous roots, so to say?
I think whatever you can catch. So yeah, you're right. Like mammoth.
But we don't have that anymore. It's like fake food industry.
No, I get it. Yeah, exactly. I know. Like I get McDonald's. I'm like, I can't wait to get these people burgers. They're delicious. Like I don't have to catch people anymore.
I was just thinking about there's a guy named Rabbi Finkelstein, and there's an interview with that guy who basically describes how a lot of you're going to get banned tonight if one of us is.
No.
Rabbi Finkelstein. The thing earlier is the Dr. Sebi talks about how your biogenetics matches with the things you should be eating and how to cleanse your body of the mucus and this and that. And Dr. Sebi, good dude.
The black dude, Dr. Sebi.
Yeah, they killed him. He cured AIDS.
He was pointing out, he cured AIDS. He cured cancer. Yeah. He cured all of that diabetes.
Yeah. So geomancy, in a sense, where you studied the deep subatomic biometrics and resonance factors of you and your environment and how they relate together.
Plants and everything you can catch. You can grow plants. You can catch a mammoth. You just get your homeboys together. Y'all get some spears. Done, son.
Done, son.
Anyhow, there was Dr. Sebi, and there was another direction I was going to go with it, but I forgot what the hell I was going to talk about. So go ahead.
Andy Cassidy, listen to this.
I'm all over the place.
Andy Cassidy's got a comment here, and let's chime in on this. He says it's all about depopulation agenda. Changing our food will make us all sick.
Well, they've been doing that. Like
one at a time. What's that? One at a time. Go ahead, Percy.
Healthy people don't make the system as much meaner.
One more, all right, Larry first. What'd you say? One more time.
I was mercy. I didn't know. Healthy people don't make the system as much money. They keep people sick. Keeps the machine.
Yeah,
losing.
Ain't no money in the cure. It's like a drug dealer. You come back. You make your money on the comeback. So,
right. As an example. I did a little time in med school once upon a time, and I learned more on my own afterwards when I started figuring stuff out. But basically, the telling you you're going to get banned tonight. The pharmaceutical platform and the industrial machine, you know all the phrases from back in the Kennedy era and such. It's designed that way, in a sense. It's like they give people chemical imbalances, so they don't know what the fuck's going on inside their own minds with these pharmaceutical chemical cocktails. You remember the comeback cocktail, Percy? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They get everybody on these multitude of medications, and then they cause a full spectrum of chemical imbalances, and then they cut your supplies, and then they they watch people try to go out and find it on the streets and then getting themselves in trouble. But basically, long story short, is the pharmaceutical industry is in a lot of ways the one that's fueling the abuse scenarios of society because of the kickback.
It's like the Tuskegee. It's like they made everybody the Tuskegee experiment. They have this deal that they did with even in France. The American military did this deal with France where they did this thing with the fucked up wheat with the bread. They made everybody dance in the street. They was all fucked up.
Human experimentation will show all that. Yeah.
There you go.
But they use these systems to hunt down the pharmaceutical supplies, to create the pharmaceuticals, to milk the pharmaceuticals into society, to get everyone hooked on the pharmaceuticals, and then cut the pharmaceuticals. So if you're in the medical industry, you're actually to get a check if you will discuss only X, Y, and Z aspects of the pharmaceutical treatment spectrums of the health industry.
Now we know why. Now we know why the Voldemort was so lucrative.
You won't get paid. You may lose your job if you discuss anything outside the pharmaceutical.
Exactly. So you better not say nothing about no ivermectin. Better not say nothing about.
You're not allowed.
Anything other than what we said to do. And then now you come out after the fact. Well, everybody already dead now. They walking time bombs. I can't even get on a plane now. Nigga might just die in the middle of them.
They don't care, Percy. That's the thing. Didn't you hear him? You know as well as I do. They don't care.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
That's their universe, bro.
The thing is, me and him has been in the military, and it's just so fucked up because you fight for your countrymen, and they don't give a shit. Everybody just is an experiment.
I hear it.
Even
yes.
That served.
I hear it. Yes, I hear it. All the time. I hear it. I promise you. I've not served. Okay, I have not, but I have heard story after story after story, and it. Do you guys remember Steven Vasco, who used to be the old co-host? My older guy that was a really, really good guy. I called him the Dragon. Do you guys remember him? Prior to him dying,
I think
I was on another one back then.
Okay. he come back from Vietnam and was getting spit on, right? He was one of them guys, and he's like, I. Not only did it psychologically fuck him up being there, but coming back, the detriment was, oh my God, dude, suicide, that was a thought every day. Okay, so then it's like the comeback cocktail you're talking about. You know, he refused it. He completely refused it. He did marijuana. He's like, fuck it, I'm just make myself. He's like,
in most cases, they'll tell you if you don't comply with the system, you won't be compensated by the VA. So basically, take these pills and do what we say, or you're not going to get your pension because you're on disability because of what happened to you. If you don't do this, you're non-compliant. You won't fucking get paid. How about that? I said it.
Yeah.
Well, let me share something with you.
Your career.
The both of you. Let me share something with you. You all, both of you know, as well as everybody that's listened to The Matrix in the last week, 2 weeks, just 2 weeks, that I've got a friend that just got out of 16 years of being in the federal penitentiary, right? He went in there, let's just say, I'm going to let him tell the story. But that is in August. I'm going to let him in August, once he's out from under the federal release, he's going to share his story about being in the federal penitentiary. But I do want to share with you this. When he got out, he went to the Oriental House. Now, I'm sharing this with you to let you know how fucked up the system truly is. While he was in there, got sober. 16 years sobriety of being around heroin, drugs, major drugs, right? When he got out of there, they wanted to put him and enroll his ass in a methadone clinic. Did you hear me? Why? Mm-hmm. The man has been sober for 16 years, bro. But they put him.
Control. that if you can put the motherfucker back on the fucking MK Ultra drugs, then you will be like Britney Spears, dance around in circles, spin in circles in your house, but everything's fine.
That is a true story, bro. I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
they literally enrolled him in a methadone program. Okay?
Well, maybe I'm not really. I'm gonna kind of leave that one alone because I'm not trying to. You talk about somebody's medical and you borderline HIPAA stuff, but it's like everybody's journeys are different, and sometimes their journey. I probably should just let that person tell that story.
Oh, he's going to. He's definitely going to. He is definitely going to. Trust me.
I know people that they mentioned experimentation platforms in the penal systems. With that, I used to work with some of those platforms, so I kind of understand. But that guy's, like I was saying the other day, me and Percy could have been kicking sand over the other side of the planet somewhere and been standing right next to each other and had entirely different storylines of where we were, what we were doing, what we saw, what happened. And I was right next to him 80% of the whatever. But that's his journey, his journey. And sometimes it's good to have options instead of trying to recidivize yourself by yourself. Sometimes it's better to do it by yourself. Kind of like myself.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer just to be left alone and be out in the woods and smell the trees and talk to the clouds and whatever. That's my journey.
Yep.
So
same here. That's why I live over here in the Sasquatch forest.
Regardless, I wish the best for him and everyone that has to make the changes from environments like that. It's a lot like going into the military in the sense, like, no matter what you do or where you go, you're going to be different and lose bits of you to gain parts of you, whichever way journey goes.
Larry,
so I can't really.
What I'm saying is, it blows my mind that these guys, even your own self, you, Percy, all of our military, all of these guys that have been sober and in prison, and coming out trying to start a new life, their life over. They're pushed that shit, dude. It blows me away that that's just the way it is.
Well, it's in a lot of ways. It's kind of like it's like you grow up in a very abusive childhood home, and you don't know that a lot of things are any other way other than the path that you might remember. And you have to figure how much of us really actually remember our entire fucking lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you had to go to sleep. Like in elementary school, they made everybody lay on the fucking floor and go to sleep. Why is that anyway? Why did they make all the kids lay on the floor and go to sleep? Or is that just the schools I went to?
Good question.
Like mandatory nappy time. But anyway, it's hard to determine someone's individual journey and their perspectives.
Because they deal with people differently in those aspects. Like, even when you're a little kid going to sleep, you might have a different. Like, some kid might wake up and be like, "Oh, I had a nice nap." Some kid might wake up and be like, "Oh, somebody was, what the hell? I feel weird now." That's kind of how the military is. They like pick and choose, and then other people in that same situation are like, "What you talking about? Everything was fine." What do you mean?
The people that played,
you're a weirdo. Everything was, we all had the same experience. Yeah, we all had the same experience, didn't we? No, nigga, I was abused. I had sleep deprivation. No, you didn't. We all went to sleep at the same time. Well, you did.
All right.
I wasn't. Yeah.
It's hard to determine.
Yeah, it's weird, man. They do that, and they're doing that to the general population now, which is totally like weird, because as a military person, you already recognize that might be a thing. You don't go into the military as a young private thinking that's going to be something. You're not special. You're not gonna be Jason Bourne. The CIA ain't gonna come and recruit you, or there ain't no thing, right? But they do have programs that, hey, maybe. And it's some of it's just experiment.
Oh, I almost said something I shouldn't have said. Never mind. I digress.
Yeah, don't say it. I'm glad.
I got to keep some on the low. I almost. Nope.
I've been known to get up here. I can't say that. Yeah. Well, the whole world's being in a psyop now, so it's not just us. But we have an inside view looking outside. We had an outside view looking inside before we joined. Now we have an inside view looking outside, and it's kind of weird. And it's like, wow, I recognize the majority of the population worldwide could not survive in the military at all. Their brains are not wired for it.
I got a thought, and I don't know if I should air this on the Worldwide Intergalactic Conversation podcast, but didn't we once upon a time have a consecutive dreams that we both had that was similar once upon a time?
Yeah, you're right. We talked about this offline, and you know what? Let's just bring it out. Fuck it, right?
What?
No, I'm not trying to throw it all out. The reason I bring that up is because some of the things that Matt has talked about, the layout of that consecutive dream, seems to be close to being the same place.
Yeah, it's like weird. We're on a ship, right? Matthew, can you attest to this? You have a dream where you're on a ship, but you're not on a ship. You think, am I on a ship? But there's parts of the ship that it seem like there's trees and there's sun and there's kids playing, but I'm on a ship. Have you had dreams like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it goes.
Well,
it goes
I know
deep,
Larry
it goes,
has, but
yeah, but it goes deeper than that. Okay, I shared with.
Well, I know it goes deeper than that.
I shared with Larry that I had a dream where and I even talked about it where I might not have talked about it, where my wife, myself, and Matthew Jr. were standing on a hilltop, looking down at a city, and I heard a rumble, like a big rumble. I felt the wind blowing. I literally felt the wind blowing in my face, and I looked over and I seen this huge ass ship. And I'm talking, dude, this ship was the size of a city, and this thing started to land out in the distance. And this guy come out, this guy come into my vision and in my interaction where, and he said, he's like, "Are you waiting on the ship?" And I'm going, "What?" I'm like, "That's a ship?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Before you and your family get involved on the ship, he's like, "Just hang tight, don't go nowhere. We've got to document who is and who is not getting on the ship. Don't go nowhere." And I'm like, I looked over at I looked over at Melissa, my wife. I'm like, fuck this. I'm like, that dude has got no business to know who we are. If you're gonna go. If you're not, don't worry about it. It was weird, dude. It was one of the weirdest dreams I've ever had, to be honest with you. Really weird.
I was just about to ask you, were the beings that were sort of a guide scenario to that ask you to have a seat before you were going to be processed in a circumstances? You just said it basically before I even got to say it because I was waiting to say it, but you said it when I was thinking it. But the other question is, why is there lineage between us in similar circumstances like that? And the other option that I'm getting at there is if someone could flip that switch I always talk about, and in this platform of things, we always talk about if all of these technologies and Wahoo things exist, why the hell isn't someone solving the problem of X, Y, Z, whatever? Now, if there is such a thing as time displacement, if there is time displacement technologies, chronogate, portal platforms are being mapped because every cell of our bodies is actually not touching each other. There's a X point particle that actually creates the spark, the plasma. Technically, we're all dust in the wind, long story short. So if you can magnify or reduce magnification or oscillate energy spectrums of like I kind of like to throw in there, the bird doesn't really fly, the fish doesn't really swish, it doesn't really swim, it manipulates its magnetic anomalies to push it up a river.
Taking advantage of its genetic makeup.
And you got these fucking these
fish.
I got blunts on the mind.
I got the swish.
You get what I'm saying? All right, you get where I'm going. I don't mean to like pick up the whole fucking. I was trying to paint a picture of we all take 30% of our lives and go into a dream state in a sense. We're all made up of generally about 70, 80-ish% water in a sense. Other parts are blood and, living bone, which is technically stone, et cetera, et cetera. We're just particulates of stuff with a parasitic dark body entity manipulating a mist of what it thinks itself is when it looks in the mirror.
Right.
Around whatever this is.
Mm-hmm.
So if there is they say there's things that can't travel faster than light. Well, consciousness can, and gravity can, and neutrinos can. So if we have all those things within us, we then can be part of the observed realities of realms that have been answered in a sense. So if we have these platforms and somebody did go, doo, 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 they talked about solve the fucking problem, so solve the fucking problem is now part of the matrix. Right. And then there is some displacement platforms, and something along the lines came and gave us relativity. What is relativity? Et cetera. We have relativity of a common conversation. So if we could have a dream that gives us little hints together, and we talk about it here, it puts a cognitive silver string theory through the quantum realms, and there is quantum entanglement now
true,
in our room.
Matthew is saying that he saw the ship from afar, but me and you have talked offline, Larry, where we're actually on the actual ship that he's looking at.
They done abducted your ass.
I'm a Hagrid. I shouldn't have said that.
Uniform parts in the multiverse. I'm talking real fucking material shit.
Oh, I see.
Susan Metz says, has anybody else been feeling tired and headaches? And I shared earlier, I gotta say this to Susan, that the headaches and the feeling tired comes along with what's going on with the planet right now, and that is we are being bombarded with this energy from our central sun. Art from Mingo. What's up, baby girl? What's up?
There's a worldwide direct energy. Damn delay. There's a worldwide direct energy conference that I think that's happening in Australia, probably I think this month actually, sometime around now, where the entire world of direct energy weaponry platforms are having a conference over there. Just throwing it out there. So there's a worldwide spectrum of happening, not to mention disgruntled individuals who have lists of stuff that we don't need to talk about. But if you think about it, how does the moon affect the water on the planet as it oscillates because of the gravitational tug from tidal forces just from the environment from the moon? And our bodies are mostly water, so you have to imagine that as above, so below. The water that's within us is changing its biometric signaling, its resonance within you as the tidal waves change around the planet.
So be careful, Larry. Now we were talking a little bit about looking at dreams. Now you talk about real technology. You don't get us banned here.
Let me share something with you about future technology, okay? And that is this. I was shown something the other day in one of my dream states. I was waking I was waking. So I would call it my state of being was in wakefulness. Okay, I was dreaming, but yet still in wakefulness, and I was being shown that we already know that there's voice to skull technology. We already know that. But what I was shown was in kind of reference to the voice to skull technology when it comes to audioable. Okay? This also kind of goes line in line. Probably a lot why I was processing this is because of my prior talk on Friday, my lecture I did on Friday. And that is knowing thyself. I'm literally trying to find a way to cut my lecture from 7 hours down to about 4. I think I can do it. But nevertheless,
You can do it.
the thought that I had during my wakeful state was this, Larry. And everybody else. This is wild. If we get voice channeled into our head and have no real understanding as to where the origin of said voice happens, okay, we can't really truly say, well, the voice in my head is of God, because we don't really know that. We don't really know that. We're not entitled to truly know that. Or, well, maybe some do, some don't. Whatever. Nevertheless, the visions, the dream, the wakefulness showed the production of visualization. Okay? You got to remember, the pineal gland is supposed to be what? The seat of the soul, the origin of the soul. So in my
root of the sperm to the tail. Yep.
All right, so in my dialogue, I really got to thinking deep as to who is behind the thought of me visualizing what I'm experiencing. Because here's the thing, and I'll challenge everybody to literally close your eyes tonight. Okay? And you can picture something in your head. Okay? Open your eyes in a dark little corner of your room, even now, as long as you're not driving, but you can still see through your visual cortex of your eyeball what it is of the image that's produced in your head. Do you follow what I'm saying? And on top of that, you don't even really know the true origin of the image that's produced in your head.
Much less outside the spectrum of observable realities that the eyeball can't even process in the first place.
No.
Besides that, not only is there a time difference between when the brain processes whatever the thought process is read by the signals of the system and capabilities of the optical nerve to the eyeball and the actual retinas and such, there's a time displacement between it processing through the pineal gland and actually having made photonic contact with the optical nerves itself. So there's no telling what else is out there. But what we've talked about before is like the Black Mirror projects and all sorts of things. Like I tell you guys all the time, raise up your hand, now take your other hand and high five your shadow for me. What's up, everybody? So all the shadows are connected. So does your shadow control you, or do you control the shadow? Deep thought. It almost seems like the ocean is asking the water why the fish is deciding what direction to swim. We are the environment around us, the same as the tree breathes the same shit we breathe, optical nerves.
Well, you said it earlier.
We are space around us. So we are the same old rabbit turd spinning through the multiverse at 75 billion miles per hour.
Larry,
while holding on with our toes.
You've said it before. Say it again in the way you say it. Who teaches the dog how to bark? I shared this even in my lecture last Friday. When a dog is isolated, right? Mike Pyle said that it's called instinct. It's just instinct.
Yeah.
But hang on.
The basis of the Montauk Project.
But it can't be, okay? It cannot be instinct. And the reason why it cannot be instinct is because it just happened. It didn't. That's the thing. Evolution don't teach you how to react in an audible sense, okay? It doesn't. That's not the way.
Why does the wind go?
That's like trying to say or trying to give the wind a label. We already know what it does, right? We already know what the wind does, but you'll not know who actually causes the action behind the wind. You have no idea.
Technically, the air that we call the wind is technically just a slightly altered version of the ocean. It's just, it's water. It's water in the air. How does 50 million gallons of water stay in a cloud in the sky? It's a different kind of ocean. There's upper atmospheric animals that live up in that upper atmospheric region that have never touched the ground in their whole life. Just saying.
Yeah, they throw in the butterfly effect, where that could be a cyclone somewhere.
Let me try to read this. Christopher Peebles says the imagination of humans is just a connection to the manifestation power of soul. I want to say soul source itself, a small sliver of the astral detectable in the waking state. The dreamland or reality is a fusion of thought with external reality in a more vivid way than regular imagination. That answers where the imagined image would come from. Good answer. Good commentary there, Christopher.
Ghost dance prophecy. These are the clouds. Water retains memories. Water cycles through the trees. There's epigenetic quantum entanglement involved with the pineal gland. Your body is a symmetry of biometric frequencies and resonances. Remember that book, Magnetism and its Effects on the Living System? If your body didn't oscillate in a cellular spectrum and energy waves flowing in a certain aspect to create you, you wouldn't be an antenna for whatever environmental dark body entities. We call it matter and dark matter.
Which
matter and dark matter need the static resonance of the shadows to exist because it all floats through the sky. It all cycles through the sky. So you're the sky.
That right there just fortifies
you're everything.
What Alexa just said. That literally fortifies what AJ just said. Dream state isn't always dream state. Remember, I'm saying remember because she said we are multidimensional, and I agree with that.
That's how the 100% works. There has to be a network for the consciousness to transfer through the network. That's the cognitive static relation to the energy fields. To send, like you can send thoughts through the internet and things, kind of like how we're doing. It's a quantum entanglement with the electromagnetic string theories of the magnetisms of the multiverse, in a sense. It's sort of, you remember the movie where the guy, what's his nuts, travels through the multiverse invention? The guy takes the freaking spaceship into quantum entanglement through time or whatever. I can't remember his name.
I think that was Event Horizon.
It was something like that. I can't remember the name. Interstellar.
Interstellar, yeah.
Okay, same thing, yeah.
Yeah, Interstellar.
Event Horizon's kind of similar, but yeah.
Yeah, the neutrino experimentation platforms, in a sense, sort of sets up a formula to understand the magnetism, the X-point particles, and the networks involved with the multiverse. If there's a network, that means it has to have a water stream because water retains memories, space is water. The sky is actually an alternate version of the oceans, and there's different densities and layers of the ocean, just the same as going up to the top of the atmosphere where the so-called fishbowl experimentation was done. They caramelized. Man, I want a donut.
Well, 70% of humans are water, so I get it. Yeah, it's all water-based frequency.
They ionized the atmosphere up there to create the fishbowl projects, basically. So they in a sense made a barrier.
It's the Matrix, dude. That's why we the Matrix.
Welcome to the Matrix.
It's the Matrix, dude. Neo.
But here's
how
the
does the radio frequency bounce off the atmosphere? You know.
Yeah.
Listen to what. Listen for.
Sections of energy. We're just an experiment.
It's heavy shit, dude. Good show, Matthew. Heavy shit.
Yeah, right.
I've got a book sitting over here.
You call in. You call him door number. Look, you call me door kicker number 1, and him door kicker number 2. I think it's because we want to preserve the genius that is Larry, the quantum physics. I'm just putting shit together. I'm a carpenter.
All right, I'm gonna share stuff. I'm gonna totally disagree.
I got a book over here that explains back to the Planck theories, where they studied the subatomic spectrums of the aura, called the Planck theory, right? So yeah. I've got a book sitting over here that's about quantum holography and optics, acoustical optics that's been formulating the spectrums of subatomic particulates as holographic realities. That's about 100 years old. A hard book that's 100 years old talking about holographic realities. Let's remember what Tesla was doing before he was killed in the You know what I mean? Like this.
The 1900s.
I guess.
He's dealing with just water and vapor, and we got all kinds of free technology around. Everybody just go outside and they ain't even got no phones. Well, they do in a sense, but they don't know. And then you can just go outside, you could hover, you can just put your car in the air. You don't even know.
Hey, I'm building a bike that I'm gonna
more powerful. Dude, humans are way more powerful than they know.
Oh yes.
Dude.
Oh my. All right, man. We're getting to an close to that time. An hour and 30 minutes. We've got about another 10 minutes. Do either one of you guys want to share the latest and greatest of whatever? Percy or Larry?
Weed is great.
What?
No, I'm saying whatever's on your mind. You got 10 minutes.
Oh, you want me to share the latest and greatest? Okay, well, I don't know. Here's the thing. I'll bow out first because I know that you're an hour and 30 minutes and you want to go to bed. Let everybody know here. You want us to give positive messages to everybody. Here, Tucker Carlson got kicked out of his job. He got fired today. That's what everybody know.
I heard that.
I already posted about it. I think him and Don Lemon should do a show together. That's what I posted. I think it would get ratings. It's super controversial. This weirdo with the super conservative, brought to you in part by Skull and Budweiser. So, I don't know. I think everybody should just chill, dude. I mean, what are you going to do? The average person, really? What are you going to do? Why be fearful of anything you even hear on the news? Like Tucker Carlson, how did that impact your life?
It didn't. It absolutely didn't.
They thought it did, though.
They
totally
thought.
bombarded everybody with that.
I know that for sure.
They thought we all cared about that shit. That motherfucker been way behind the Matrix mind. He ain't even on this, what we've been talking about for the last 3 years. So when you get close, they fire him. What's that say about your show, man? But anyway.
You guys fire me. I keep waiting for you guys to fire me.
I will still send you $10 next month, sir.
No, bro. I'm just saying, without you guys, this wouldn't happen, bro. It would not happen without you. I'm serious.
This is everybody's show, but it's your show. It's everybody's show. Like I will always say, you are Woody Harrelson's character in 2012. Shit's blowing up.
Oh,
That motherfucker held the last broadcast.
I got tingles, people.
oh my God.
I don't want to go anywhere. It's the most beautiful thing.
He's like, it's the most. You know what?
Dude, don't be fearful. Don't. Why do you even care? I posted about Tucker and Don Lemon today as a joke. Like maybe they should do a show together. Are you guys really? Why do you even care? Like I even posted on here, or I talked about this a few weeks ago. Like if you're gonna get any news, it's not gonna be on the mainstream. And if you were, it would be probably Tucker or Jesse Waters. And he took the day off. He was mad today.
Oh.
I didn't see him at all.
Oh.
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 You late.
Are you?
Gotta go home.
I gotta go.
Change my diaper.
Mm.
Anyway, don't give into this. Y'all all been weird about your notifications you're gonna get on your phone, and oh shit, we're gonna get.
I love you guys. Listen to you.
Y'all chill out.
Chill out, man.
Hey, Percy.
Chill out.
Housekeeping, you want something?
Door
Hey,
kick.
man, I'm gonna have to actually chat with you about some stuff. We gotta get together sometime and have some online cyber hugs. I'm just kidding. Hit me up, man. We'll talk about some stuff and talk about our Dust Devil stories.
Yeah, whatever we can do to not get banned and make money.
You guys have both been through
Take
some
care of
shit
yourself, man.
together, and you know one another at that level, and that you guys are good for one another, for real. I'm glad you met. I'm glad that you met. How did you meet? I'm serious. How did you guys meet?
You on here?
Yeah.
You guys truly met through the Matrix?
Same as all y'all.
Wow.
Yeah, I love all
Wow.
y'all retards. All y'all motherfuckers in the chat. Y'all motherfuckers here.
Oh man. I'm glad. You know that's
They know
cool
I'm
as shit.
just fucking around.
They do.
No, dude. Everybody in this chat, dude. I had people hit me up about personal issues that people in my own personal life that I see every day didn't give a fuck about.
Right.
All right. So y'all, my family, really. You know.
You kisses,
My
cyber
wife
kisses.
is in the chat. Oh,
Tara?
But no, seriously, dude. Y'all
Now, you guys
it's the truth. It's the truth, straight up. I can't find it nowhere else. Why the fuck you think both of us ended up calling into this shit tonight?
Tribe is a group of like-minded individuals.
I don't know.
Yeah. My Twitter is gone. My Twitter look like Kanye's and Trump's. I'm on Telegram and I'm on Facebook talking to y'all. Because I can't talk to nobody else.
You guys have like 17 different fucking social media accounts. I can't hardly keep up with fucking Facebook. And I post
No,
50
I'm
shit
just doing
on
the few, dude. I'm just doing the few, and then if you fucking take it off the air, I don't give a shit. I'll make a new one.
Alexa
Right? I'm
says,
not-
Percy.
I don't care.
Percy. Alexa Jameson says that she loves you and everybody here with all of your heart. You're a good dude, Percy. You are.
Oh, thanks.
Larry's the asshole with
Thanks,
the heart.
everybody.
Larry, somebody in the chat says Larry's the asshole with a heart. And the other day he sent me something. What was it, Larry? And I had to laugh at it. You said something. I'm like,
You can show it to him. You can show it to him. It's my official asshole badge, 1970, whatever.
That was hilarious.
It's like the only ones that think I'm an asshole is the ones that don't seem to think like me. I don't seem to think like them. Just saying.
Yeah.
But that's all good. It's all good. I think I'm a pretty good dude. Until you
I
fuck
think
me
so.
over, you're doing some dumb shit.
Yeah, that's how I am. Once you fuck me over, kiss my ass for the next 10 years. So I'm working on that.
Oh, yeah.
You can't hold grudges, Larry.
Can't hold grudges, Larry. You can't hold grudges, Larry.
That's it. That's a long story, man. You'll have a conversation.
Get on here and bitch about our government. Yeah,
shit. You'll talk about lifetime grudges. We're going to have to do another little episode.
Love the bovine.
That's a whole nother show in itself, dude. So
yeah,
that's how we met, Matthew. We met on this show with everybody else.
That's cool.
Awesome as shit.
That really is cool.
On here, met you, met Julie, these are names I didn't know. I didn't know who the fuck Andy or Mike Powell was. I didn't know. I don't know y'all. I just showed up on here, and then I'm talking to y'all, and you're part of my life now. So, welcome. And it's dope. It's dope. Like, y'all are good people. I don't see any nefarious activity between anybody in the Matrix Minds. I don't think anybody is a terrible person. None of them.
I just can't hold hands with some types. It's just the thing. There's a common thing here. Like both of you know, you're both on my personal thing because I got like 50 people, that I'll let in my little circle.
50?
You guys have seen 50? My big
bullshit.
Bus, right?
I say you've got 10 people in your piss circle, and the rest are just trolls. You are.
Yeah, but
probably right.
Downside on purpose. But you guys know I've got a bus, right? You seen the Indica bus that I toured around the country in and all?
Yeah.
My glow-in-the-dark bus?
Yep.
So what Matt is doing here, what Matt is doing and what brought you to this platform is because you had a search, in a sense, for truths and realities of how to take people's platforms and stories and start kind of put them all on the dinner table together so everybody can kind of pick and choose from the macaroni and the chips and salsa and blah, blah. And that's what I had with my bus. I drove my bus around to rallies just to talk to people like this platform is. And that's one of the things that, like, I will give you credit, Matt. I've said it before, and it's kind of what brought us all here, because you kind of do let people do their thing, right? And it's cool. I totally respect it. But I can't.
Unless they cut you off.
I just can't.
Well, a lot of the people we have on here. Well, me and you sabotaged one show. You're supposed to have some dumbass Montauk retard. I won't say the name. I talk Matthew.
If he was going to do what, we don't need to go into that, but it's literally illegal, okay, to pretend that you've been in military aspects, right? So stolen valor.
Yeah, I know.
It's
we talked about it already. I called Matt before the show.
You're part of the platform. Just say it, but
I got to hang on. Listen to me.
I don't hear and fucking lie.
Listen, I got to say this in reference to what you just said in the last 5 minutes. I've got 5 minutes, but listen, with what you just said, Larry, let me ask everybody. Everybody has got a goodwill, right? Everybody's got a goodwill in their neighborhood and in their community. The next time
you meant like when you're Goodwill.
No, listen. Next time I'm in Goodwill, I am liable to hit the go live button and just rip Goodwill a new asshole, because I am absolutely sick and tired of being sick and tired of going to my local Goodwill and seeing an entire at least 8 to 10, 12, 15 feet of nothing but turned in used military fatigues with their names on the fucking fatigues. Dude, it blows my mind and pisses me off to see. Dude, I'm telling you, I've literally seen Marine jerseys. I'm talking like, combat fatigues. You name it. Navy, I've even seen, you name it there, and it burns my ass, bro. I don't know how to contain myself when it comes to that, because what you just said, stolen valor, dude. I would suggest to that establishment, if that crosses their paths, because they haven't probably never been in the military, so they probably wouldn't have any other. It's parent underwear. It's this. What that kind of falls under, I think, not to jump on it, but I think that would sort of fall under sort of the sensitive item sort of aspect, kind of like what I do here, kind of like a military ID in a sense. It has an identification, and I bet there's genetics on it. Mm-hmm.
But I would suggest take it to a VFW. Like, if you find something like that, take it to a local VFW or an American Legion, because it's if you think of it, it's kind of like, what do you do with an American flag as aspect? Not to get into all that whole conversation, but how do you unprofit?
It's an old aspect. Yeah.
Bro, I can't buy all of them. Did you hear me? I can't buy them all and take them to my local VFW, dude. It's because now here,
I tell them it's donated. They didn't pay for it. Yeah, they don't pay for that shit. It's donated.
I understand, but all I'm saying is I can't pay for it and take it and donate to my local VFW. And what even got me into even searching and looking for that shit is not even I'd say not even a year ago. Matt was gonna go for Halloween for something, and he's like, we were looking for dress clothes, and I'm sorting through some dress clothes for him, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, I literally found the marine dress, the top part of a marine outfit. I'm like, oh my god, dude. There was only one in that bunch, but still, I bought it, and I forget what we did. I do believe Melissa took it to our VFW. I truly believe she did something like that, bro. I can't remember what she did with it. I'll tell you that.
Sometimes you just sell that shit, dude, when you're desperate. I've been there.
But that's bullshit.
I don't have any of my Class A's anymore.
But
that's what they force you to do, because you come home and you've been duped, right? I'm the 9/11 veteran. I was in the Army during. Oh, what do those clothes mean to me now? Do I really need Afghan fatigues? Look at how we left. So
I use them to mow my lawn.
Yeah, dude. It's like not. Yeah. I know, Matthew. You're looking at it from a respective perspective.
A respective perspective, yes, dude. That's what I looked at it as.
A respective perspective. Yes, I know. I can feel that. Yeah.
You're looking if those are misused. If someone misuses those with an attempt to make political or economic gain while they are wearing said uniform or bits of it, like if you're trying to gain money and you have a military uniform and you're trying to proclaim yourself as having been in the military platform when in fact you never did, you're looking at a plethora of federal charges, including impersonating a federal officer, because it is a federal idea than every military person.
Prison, to booty house.
You're looking easy 30 years because you decided to wear an outfit.
As it should be. I'm not being an asshole. I'm being real.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, a lot of these aspects out here, people talking about they've been in these programs and this and that. I hope you're telling the truth when you're telling all your stories about being on these whatevers out in the abyss. Because if I pretended I had been on a submarine when in fact I'd never been on the fucking submarine, you better believe that someone who was on a submarine probably doesn't want you don't want them to find out.
No doubt.
Just saying.
That's what I'm saying. I was on a ship somewhere, dude.
All right, bro. I gotta get the hell out.
Be careful with these. Because people get that shock and awe sickness where they got to do something on the internet. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Keep it real.
That's what I was saying with the Turner shit. Just put them on the same damn platform, man.
Bro, I gotta go. Percy, Mr.
All right, man. All right. I love all of y'all. Y'all know how
door kicker number 1. Get the hell out of here. I've got to go. I love you. Take care of yourself.
I love y'all.
Peace.
See ya. Bye.
Later, Mr. Percy. All right, Mr. Door kicker number 2. All right, your turn. Say something really quick, a little positive, and we're gonna get the hell out of here. Got to go, bro. Yeah.
I don't remember all that, but
come on, you got it.
Good chat with everybody. It's been fun. Smoke weed every day.
Okay. Peace out, Mr. Larry Hawkins. Take care of yourself, buddy.
Bye.
Bye. All right, everybody. Mr. Larry Hawkins and Mr. Percy Littleton. My God, that's cool. I love talking to them guys. Didn't really expect it to be open lines all night long, but we did. To hell. I said, I'm probably going to cancel on not me, cancel on Wednesday. Rob Gauthier is going to be with everybody on Wednesday night. I see he's already posted his, I've seen he's already posted his topic. And, yeah, I'm just going to go with that. I've got something to do really early on Thursday morning. And by the time we get in and out of here on a Wednesday night, open lines night, it gets really, really batshit crazy for me on Thursday morning whenever I've been doing the broadcast till 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't usually even get wound down until 3 o'clock, 3:30. Again, really close to 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Even Christopher Peoples, he's like, what the hell happened to 5 minutes, man? Right. I know, right? All right. Everybody, you guys take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Matthew Turner here with the Matrix Minds. Mr. Percy Littleton, my door kicker number one, or door, whatever you, no labels, door kicker. Same way with Mr. Larry Hawkins, door kicker. Military respect. I absolutely love you guys. I truly do. And I appreciate you guys for everything that you do. Everything that you bring to the table. Like Mr. Hawkins said, man, this is your guys' show. Okay? All we do is provide the pretty pictures. The cow with flying hair. Okay? It's your guys' show. Your guys' broadcast. If you guys find it in your heart to donate to help us stay afloat, indeed, matrixminds.live, you go smash that big ass red donation button, or if you like the broadcast tonight and you feel it in your heart to hit that subscribe button at the very top of the page, indeed, it would help us stay on the platform a little longer. This show, if you go through and you watch the live streams, I'm just telling you, if you watch the live streams, I can guarantee you can pay attention. This specific show is censored a lot more heavily than Miss Michelle Espinosa's show or Rob Gauthier's show when it comes to the Enlightenment Evolution Hour. Both of those guys, both of those two stream to the platform, and I appreciate them as well. And I know that they appreciate you. Every single share, every single like, subscribe, you guys, again, without you, we could not do this. So just letting you guys know that you are definitely appreciated. With that being said, I will catch you, my own self, here on Friday night. You guys tune in on Wednesday night to Mr. Rob Gauthier's show. On Wednesday night at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock Central. And that would be 7 o'clock West Coast time. Until then, everybody, take care of yourselves. Take care of everybody else. Peace out, everybody. Crank it up on your way out of here, Brainiac. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves, man. Crank that shit up, Brainiac. Let's go, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's do this. One of the fastest growing talk shows on the internet. Your show, welcome aboard the Matrix Minds. One of the most controversial conspiratorial shows on the internet. The Matrix Minds. And that's right. Buckle up, everybody. Let's go. Paranormal, huh? Conspiracy, huh? Ufology, hidden Egyptology, and anything and everything we can get our hands on. Let's go. Welcome aboard. The Matrix Minds. The Matrix Minds. Sure.
You take the blue pills, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole is. All I know is Stay in Wonderland. All I'm offering is the truth. Stay in Wonderland. All I'm offering is the truth.
What is up, all my beautiful and gorgeous souls? I am Michelle Espinosa, otherwise known as the Shaman, through the Matrix Mind Media. So tell me, how many times have you wished that you had that special power of prediction? You know, to know what was going to happen before it actually happened and took place. To have some power and control over that situation before things came flying at you out of left field. The thing is, you actually can have that power. You can be aware of what's coming. Tune in to Astrology TV with me for Breaking the Cage. Every Sunday evening at 10 p.m. Eastern on the Matrix Mind Media. And I will go through the astrology and help put you on the right course and get you back in control of your own life. Love you guys.
This CBD fluid is a whole flower fluid extracted from the cannabis flower. We don't use any heat, butane, or chemicals when we extract, so we get all of the components of the plant. All the CBD, CBG, CBA, all the terpenes, all the flavonoids. This allows our body to absorb at 60 to 90% rather than the average of 6 to 10% absorption you would get with a CBD oil. Because our bodies are made up of mostly water and this is a fluid, it's highly absorbable so that you're getting 500% more nutraceuticals per dose. We also have this available in our CBD spray as well as a muscle rub with all kinds of botanicals. You're going to absolutely love it.
Check it out, Brainiacs. MatrixMinds.live/CBD. The CBD I use. Feel free again. Feel alive again. And now back to the show.